Hello friends, in this video I will show you how to replace a color in image with another color. So here I can pick any image like this one and select the color which is to be replaced, and then I can select or write the color with which it will be replaced, and then I can click on this replace with. That will replace it with the selected color. So let's move to Sketchware and see how this can be done. So here in Sketchware I have this button pick for picking image, I have image view 1 for displaying image, then I have linear get color for displaying the selected color, and linear set color for displaying the color which is to be set. I have edit text 1 for entering the string for the color. I have button replace for replacing the color, and I have progress bar 1 which will be visible when the task of replacing the color is being done. Okay, so this means we will replace the color in background. We will do this task in background. That's why this progress bar will be shown while it is done in background. I have this file picker for picking images. So in on create I make progress bar 1 gone, and for edit text 1 I set the text as hash FF 4545. This first FF is for alpha, and then this is for red, green and blue. Okay, and to make it transparent we can make it as 00, and after that we can write anything, it will be transparent. So after this I have this on touch listener for image view 1, and this is used for selecting the color. So this we'll see later. So first event will be button pick click. Here I use file picker to pick image, and in the event on files picked, here I set a string variable path to get at 0 of list string file path, and I set image view 1 to this path. After that I define an immutable bitmap, a bitmap width and height. So I'll show you how I have declared these. I have created a more block extra, and I have closed it here, and after that I have declared a bitmap called immutable underscore bitmap. This is equal to null. After that I declared another bitmap called bitmap. So this is an immutable bitmap, and this will act as a mutable bitmap. Mutable means which can be edited. And then I have declared an int called color int equal to -1, and I have declared an int called set color equal to -1. So this color int will be the selected color which is to be changed, and this set color will be equal to the destination color, the color which will be set on the image. Now let's move back to on files picked. So here I define immutable bitmap is equal to bitmap drawable. We have to write bitmap drawable as android.graphics.drawable.bitmap drawable. So this is in bracket, means whatever is after this is a bitmap drawable. So here is image view 1.get drawable. So image view 1.get drawable means it will get the drawable image from image view 1, and that will be of type bitmap drawable, and we convert this bitmap drawable to a bitmap by writing dot get bitmap. So this will convert the image in image view 1 to a bitmap, and that bitmap will be immutable bitmap. Now we convert this immutable bitmap to mutable bitmap using this code. Bitmap, which is a mutable bitmap, is equal to immutable bitmap dot copy bitmap dot config dot argb underscore 8888 comma true. So this will convert the immutable bitmap to a bitmap. After that I define width is equal to bitmap dot get width, height is equal to bitmap dot get height. You can see that I have declared width and height here. I have created these number variables width and height, and here I defined width is equal to bitmap dot get width, height is equal to bitmap dot get height. Now once the user has picked the image, he will click on it or touch it and select the color. So for that I have this on touch listener for image view. Image view 1 dot set on touch listener, new on touch listener, and it has this method on touch with variables view v and motion event event. So inside this I have this int eid is equal to event dot get action. So we get the action from this motion event and then use it as a switch. Okay, and in this switch we have several cases. One of the cases is motion event dot action move. So case motion event dot action move means when event dot get action is equal to motion event dot action move. So in that case we execute code up to here. Then I have other methods, other cases, action down and action up and default, for which I have break, and all the cases I break, and in the end I return true, means I have touched. So let's start with action move. In the case action move, I define an int x is equal to event dot get x, int y is equal to event dot get y. Okay, this is the touch point. X and y indicate the touch point, and if bitmap is not equal to null, and if x is less than width of the image, okay, if x is less than width and x is more than 0, and y is less than height and y is more than 0, this means that if touched point is within the image, then I define color int or selected color. This is an int is equal to bitmap dot get pixel x comma y. So bitmap dot get pixel x comma y will give me the selected color at xy, which is the point at which I touch. Okay, so this will be the selected color int. Now I set it as background of linear get color, linear underscore get color dot set background color int. Okay, and I close all the brackets, and in the end I break this case motion event dot action move. Then there is nothing in motion event dot action down and nothing on action up also, and for default also there is nothing, and return true in the end and close all the brackets. So that's in image view 1 on touch listener. Now once he has selected the image, he will write some color in edit text 1 and select color for linear dot set color, linear underscore set color. Now I do not have a perfect method for this. You can use another method for setting the or selecting the color. What I do here is, if length of character sequence is equal to 7 and length of character sequence is equal to 9, okay, if it is 7 or 9, and if character sequence starts with hash, then I set the color set color. This set color int will be the color which we set on the image. So this is equal to color dot parse color underscore character sequence. Okay, this will get the color which is written in edit text, and it will set it as background color of linear set color, linear underscore set color dot set background color set color. Okay, so whatever color user writes, it will be set as background of this linear underscore set color. After that, user will click on replace. So here I have button underscore replace, and here I execute a background task. This is an async task which I execute when button underscore replace is clicked. New background task dot execute. Now let's see what this task is. So here in this more block extra, I have defined this private class background task extends async task void void void. So this means that this is a background, this is an async task with name background task. Background task is just a name, and this is an async task. Async task means it runs in background, it doesn't run on main UI thread, and it contains these methods. Protected void on pre-execute means before the task. On pre-execute, I make progress bar 1 set visible visible. Okay, then I close this on pre-execute. Next method is protected void do in background void dot 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 path. So this is do in background method, and here I have a number variable w, number variable h, and number variable n. So first I set w to 0 and repeat for the width, and each time it repeats I increase width by 1, I increase w by 1, and inside this I set h to 0 and repeat for height, and each time it repeats I increase h by 1. So this means that it will cover all the pixels in the image from 0 to width and from 0 to height. So here I check if color int, which is the selected color, is equal to bitmap dot get pixel int w int h. So I check if the selected color is equal to the color at w and h. Okay, w and h will vary from 0 to width and 0 to height, means it will completely cover the image. So if the selected color is equal to the color at that point, then if bitmap is mutable, then bitmap dot set pixel int w int h set color. Okay, so if the selected color is, if the color at that point is equal to selected color, then change the color of the point to the set color. Okay, so this will change the color bitmap dot set pixel int w int h set color. And if bitmap is not mutable, then set n is equal to 6 and then close the brackets. Okay, so this is in do in background method. In the end it returns null. Since this is a void method, it will return null, and I close this. Okay, so this is in do in background method. You can see that this void has v in capital, so that's why it returns null. If void v is not capital, then it should not return anything. So the next method is on progress update void dot 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 values, and here I have nothing. Next method is on post execute void param. Here I make progress bar 1 gone, and if n is equal to 6, then I show message image is not mutable, else image view 1 dot set image bitmap. So I set the bitmap as image of image view 1. In the end, close all the brackets, and after that in the end place an opening curly bracket which will compensate for the closing curly bracket here. And that's all in coding part. The result I have shown you. Thank you very much for watching this.